Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in the last video, we have seen how to get the data from our database, that is the simple queries, right? And in this video, we are going to see the queries with the help of the comparison operators. Now, what are the comparison operators? They are equals to, not equals to, less than equals to, greater than equals to, less than or equals to, right? So we will use this comparison operators and we will get the data from our database, right? So the data which we are using in this practical are been given to you in the description box, so you can practice it, and if you have any doubt then feel free to ask in the comment section. So let us start with the queries. So let us take an example, that is, if there is a big manufacturing company, there are many employees who are working there. So data is stored in the database which is having the information of that particular employees who are working there. So now suppose you want to get the data of the employees whose employee number or their data equals to 107. So if you have the table, then you will get it easily, and now you will use these queries to get the data, right? So and also if you want a particular thing, then you will use the equals to operator, that is the comparison operators, equals to. So this is how you use the operators in the place of equals to. Then it would be less than equals to, greater than equals to, less than, or something like that. That is, let's take an example, that get the data from the database who is having its salary which is less than 5,000. So here you will use the symbol or the comparison operator, that is less than. So this is how it would be used. So with the help of these examples, you can relate it with the tables, right? If we are having, so let me start with the practical. So here first see that how many tables we have. So here there are this many tables, right? So now if here we are having the number of tables. So we will first see that, let us take an example of this thing only, that I want a particular thing with the related to the example which I have given. So I want the application, or I want the data from the employee table. So here I am getting it, that is the data which I want, it is in the employee table. So I will search for it. So here you can see, here is the data which I wanted from the employee table. Right. Now this is, we are having the list of tables here, right? So, and this is only the practical which we are using. But in the real life applications, there are a massive amount of data which is stored in our database, and the queries would also not be asked in a simpler way, that it would be asked that get the data of an employee from the database whose department number equals to 10, for suppose, right? So here the database is also massive. Here we are having the tables so that we can know. But as the database is massive, you have to see that in which particular table it is, and then you have to get the data, that how many columns are there and which query you want to run, and then you will write. The queries would be asked in the simpler manner. It would be like, or it would be complicated. It would be also be asked in a way that get the data from the database of the table employee whose department number equals to 10. So here you are given the whole the path, that go to the employee table, then go to the column that is department number, and then you want it that it equals to 10. But here it also be complicated, that get the information of an employee or something like that. So you have to first understand the query and then you have to do it. So the complex query we will do afterwards, but this is how it works. So the queries we will practice it. So let us see it first, that what thing we exactly want. So here now suppose I want the data, that is get an information of an employee whose department number equals to 10, right? So it would be asked in a simpler way also. So here I can see that the data of an employee table and the department equals to 90. So I want the data of the employee, the whole data, right? It would be the whole column. So I will write it as select star from employee. So here if I'll write only this much, then I'll get the whole table. But now I want to get the particular row. So I will write a condition. So condition will start with where. So here we are having that the department number equals to 10. So here comparison operator, that is equals to, is used. So here I will write department number equals to 10, right? So here if you see, then here the department number 10 is, there are four employees who are working in department number 10. That is Smith, Aman, Anita and Sneha. So the data you can see here that the four of them are been shown here. So this is how you get the data with the help of the equals to operator. Now if you want the data which is not equals to, so here it is written it as here if you see, then the department number whose employee is not equals to 10, the data would be of Snehil, Akash and Anamika. So if I will write if I use the operator that is not equals to, so if the query would be just the same, that select star from employee where department number is not equals to, so for not I will use an exclamation mark. So here you see that the data, the three datas, right? That is for Snehal, Akash, and Anamika has been shown here. So here you can use this not with the help of the exclamation mark also, right? So here if you see in another example, then let us take us that let the information of the employee which we get, it's the employee common is not equals to null. Right. So the query would be as get the data of an employee whose employee common is not equals to null, which is not null. So you will write here, you can see that it would be shown like there are three entries, right? Four entries, sorry. So it would be like select. So here the null is in the character or a string form, so you have to write it in single inverted commas. So here you see that you will get the three datas, right? So this is how equals to and not equals to operator are used. So now we will move forward with the greater than less than sign, right? So how the greater than and less than sign is used. So here you have to, if you want to give a particular boundation, then you have to give it, that is it is equals to this or this, or else you can simply use that the number or the salary. Here you can see that here suppose I want to get an information that get the data from the database of an employee whose salary increment is greater than 500. So here you can see that here is an increase column, that is for the increment, it is greater than 500. So here if you see, then it is only the one entry, that is for 750, and it is for Anita, right? So how we will write it? So we will write, let me take the table here. So here I will write it in a way as select star from, here I want the whole column, so I will write select, right? So this much part would be just the same. Now I will write where. Now here I want the condition that the increment should be greater than 500, right? So I will write increase is greater than, here increase is greater than 500, right? So in this way you will use it, that is increase is greater than 500, sorry. So here you can see that it is been shown us, that is the increase of 750, right? This is how it works. So if I want to take, that is the less than sign. So let's take an example that the salary of an employee is less than 3000. Right. So here you can see here the column is of employee salary, right? And I want that it is less than 3000. So I'll get the five entries, right? So here I will write the select star from the employee, that is star is for all the columns, from employee where employee salary is less than 3000, right? So here you have to make sure that the column which you have mentioned here should be also just the same, but if you are not using the tab, that is the capital tags, then it's okay, it is case sensitive, insensitive, right? So here you will see then there are the five entries which I have told you, except Anita there are five entries. So this is how less than, greater than, equals to and not equals to comparison operators work. Now, if you want to get the data that is less than or equals to, that is, it should be this also and it should be greater than that, right? So now suppose I'll take the table here. Now suppose I want the data from the database of, wait, I'll change the table so it would be a new for you, as you have been using this table. We are using this table for the four queries. So I'll change the table. Now here I am having these four columns, right? So this is the information of the employee only, right? But here the job ID, job title are different. So here also the data or the query would be asked in the same way, that get the data of an employee from the database whose minimum salary is this much or the maximum salary is this much. So you have to first see that from which table you have to take it, and then search for the table and the columns, and then you have to run the query. So here now if I'll be doing it as get the data of an employee whose minimum salary is greater than or equals to 6,000 for suppose. So I will write it as select star from job. Right. Here the data of the employee, that is his name or its employee ID, it's not given because the table is different. We'll see how to combine the both tables, but you have to just for using the comparison operator, I am showing it to you. So it would be like select star from job where minimum salary is greater than or equals to. So here you I am using it in this way, greater than or equals to, right? So here you can see that it is giving us also the 6,000 and the amount which is greater than it, right? So this is how you get it. Equals to means you it will include the 6,000 also. If I write only the greater than sign, then it won't include 6,000 sign. Sorry, 6,000 value. Let me show you. So this is the difference between less than equals to sorry, greater than equals to and greater than. So here you can see there are the three entries, and here there are only two entries, that is which is greater than 6,000, and here they are including 6,000. In the same way, if I am using the less than or equals to sign, so if I want that the maximum salary should be less than or equals to suppose 10,000. Right. So here, suppose here I'm not using star and I'm only mentioning only the three columns, that is job ID, job title, and maximum salary. So let's take it in this way. So here I have only taken these three columns, that is job ID, job title, and maximum salary. So here you can see we'll get only the three columns. The minimum salary is been not shown. So this is how it works, right? So here I will see that it is less than 10,000, right? Less than or equals to 10,000. So 10,000 is also included, and the lesser value than 10,000 is shown here by the database. So this is how the comparison operators work, right? It is equals to, not equals to, less than equals to, greater than equals to, etc. So this is how it works. So this is all about the comparison operators. In the next video we'll see about the logical operators, that is and, or, etc. So this is the queries, and these are the simpler one queries. There are more complex one, but we have to set our grip in this also, then and only then we'll be able to do that complex queries. So that's all for the comparison operators. In the next video we'll see the logical operators. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next video.